Behailu is a program that definitely caters to the needs of the children. They mend broken souls. Those are the students who may have a challenging home life. Can be the kids that are just shy. And I've actually seen some kids who have some emotional issues just due to whatever's life has given them.
I do not have much going on between me and my mother. We're kind of like went our separate ways.
I really didn't have any friends, and I didn't have the courage to talk or have conversations.
I never had anybody that I've known for anything longer than 2 years.
I thought I wasn't going to get to know anybody. I was pretty weird. That's what I thought to myself.
It starts with a smile, it starts with a hug. So you need to provide a safe environment. Once I feel safe, then I find that I'm loved in this environment.
I didn't really trust anybody back then. But when I came here, I started drawing and painting. I took culinary class, started making friends. I started liking the space, knowing it was a friendly space, and I was safe.
The love and support that you get from everyone around you. You may not get it at home, and you may not get it anywhere else, but when you come here, everybody has your best interest at heart.
They have times when they sit down on the couch and they just talk. Before we talk about homework, before we eat, let's just figure out what's going on. How's your day? Students lose that. They lose due to the hustle and bustle, the challenges that are going on at home, the brokenness at home. You teach them how to be people again.
I never really have done this before and sat down and told somebody about my day. I mean, it was shocking to me that everybody actually wanted to hear what each other had to say about their day.
The critical part of this culturally relevant arts education approach is that you push them forward. You advance them beyond their current state to think about what can I do to change. Even as an individual, what can I do to change in a constructive way as to bring about a positive impact on those that are around me.
You're teaching me how to talk. You're teaching me how to, when I'm getting angry, this is how the appropriate ways of channeling anger. This is how I communicate when I'm upset. This is how I communicate when I'm happy.
There was plenty of times where I had like personal issues in my life. A lot of things I couldn't just like run around the street yelling out like, this is how I feel, this is what's wrong. I actually kept it to myself because I didn't know how to like bring it out or express it. So here at Behailu, it was easier for me to like let down my baggage because we had that trust here.
It's not your standard tutoring, it's not your standard after-school program at all. Any day that I come in here is completely different. Some days they have slam poetry going on, some days they're building raised beds, some days they're learning how to cook something cool in their kitchen. So it's all about this positive youth development, but this is really unique because it's completely kind of outside of the comfort zone of public health sometimes.
The value of Behailu far extends academic performance. There's a focus on the whole child and making sure that we look at outcomes that extend just standardized testing and grades and look at growth, look at mindsets, look at what was your self-esteem before you came into Behailu and now what is it afterwards. I think that when the kids get together here at Behailu, they find a group of like-minded people that they feel comfortable being who they are.
Finals, my tests, anything that I actually got graded on was phenomenal, but I never really bonded with many kids my age because I like different things than other people, or I didn't like the same music that most of the other kids my age like. And though I personally never got bullied for it, it was always that fear in my mind that somebody would, because it built up over time that mindset of people aren't going to like you if you like this kind of stuff, and people aren't going to like you or want to be around you if you care about these type of things. After about the second week I came to Behailu, I was like, I found a whole building full of people who enjoy the things I do, and I didn't feel like I had to be embarrassed or ashamed. I could sit here and actually not just enjoy what I like, but share it with other people who seem to enjoy or be interested in just me in general.
It's a place where you let down your guard. You don't have to be the tough guy. You don't have to be the big man on campus. You can just be yourself, and that is accepted here by everyone, by staff, by each other. Here, I don't have to be anybody but me, and I can become me and the better version of me.
They're furthering their grades. They're learning new skills. They're learning the arts. They're getting well-rounded and becoming well-rounded individuals, and they're becoming good citizens. And then gives them direction on how to positively use those talents and to be a positive light or influence in the community. And you can look at our crime stats and note our crime in this area has just been dramatically lowered over the past few years, and that coincides with Behailu's existence in this community. There's just positive after positive effect.
They really try to like dig deep and find who that inner person is and bring that person out, because they want you to succeed. I mean, Behailu is really a stepping stone for the next step in life, which is college and adulthood. That's one thing that I was afraid of when I was younger, was being successful. When you get a good foundation for those things, it kind of makes it easier in the long run. Now I feel more like I persuade myself and somebody else not persuading me to want my future. So now that I see my life going to college and really pursuing what I want to do, it just touches me, you know? I want them to see a success story. Something that has came out of Behailu that's really successful and really sets ground for them. I'm about to cry, oh my Lord.
I'm going to feel accountable to this place because this place has nurtured me, this place has fed me, this place has given me the tools that I have. So in a non-traditional way, this is who I feel, my family, my connectiveness, and that's through the nurturing and the caring that the staff has been able to provide.
When you speak to the kids, they tell you that Behailu is life-changing for me. I don't know if I would be here had it not been for Behailu.
It's like embedded in me now that this place is home, and I never want to forget about it. I never want to leave it. And Lori and everybody here mean something to me. They brought out the person I am today. I like to talk to people, get to know people. Now that Behailu's put me in a place that I can do that, I feel like I can do that anywhere. That makes me want to move on to better things. Even though I don't want to leave here, it brings me up. This is the best thing that's happened to me.